Senor.
The mics are live, yo.
You're live, so everybody's hearing you right now.
Shout out to all my barbers, shout out to all my stylists. Shout out to all my 49er fans out there. We getting busy tonight. True Lies ain't in the building, but you know, we still here in our 49er spirit. I'm looking real. I just bought this hat. I sure enough did.
That came in today.
Sure enough did. Got Cousin D in the building.
What up?
Mr. Aggie Pride himself.
Yeah, we look like Christmas colors.
Yeah, we all looking like that. Who we got? Who we got on it? On that team?
Chris Benoit.
Who that?
Chris Benoit?
I don't mean that.
It's a wrestler.
He looks like a wrestler. Yeah, that's what it looked like right there.
Horseman for life.
Oh, all right. I remember the Four Horsemen. You know.
I tell it's that West Side.
Yeah, man. He was good, baby.
Oh no, you know.
Their beard is flourishing right there.
Get the fruits and berries.
Yeah, keeping his face in.
Ready
Look
to
at
go.
the
Ready to have a good
day.
show. Got a bunch of people in the building.
We got some dope guests tonight.
Sir.
We got the House of Blades in the building.
Yes, sir.
For 2 times, and we got some other special guests. This the third?
This ain't third.
This is the third.
Nah,
Fellas, introduce yourselves.
not the third. You can't wait on time.
Fellas, introduce yourselves.
Trying to tell you.
What's going on? This Burger,
Oh,
House
one
of
time they
Blades.
Come on. The one time they was
Easy,
here,
easy the barber.
And speak up, man. Stop getting all nervous on the air, Ant.
And House of Blades, Mr. the Music and IG.
I had to check you.
Shout out to
He was
everybody.
Like B Rabbit. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
he nervous in there? He ate his spaghetti before.
We
he
got
about to-
we got T on the IG live. Shout out to T over there.
KT.
we back.
We got my
Navajo
man.
sweater on. I see.
We got 2 more special guests who will be sliding in real soon. We got my man Squirt Dog in the building.
Okay, I see him.
We got my man Mike Larry in the building. Guys, I
Larry.
got so much love for. I can't wait to chop it up with them as well. A lot's been going on. You see, a lot's been going on with the social media this past week. It's been a good week. Happy Veterans Day to all the vets out there. Let me put that out there.
Salute to the vets.
Salute to all the vets. I got a few vets I want to shout out. I'm gonna shout out to my grandpops and my uncle, Uncle Bob, Uncle Russell. First off, shout out to them. And I got a special shout out to my boy Sean, you know, from the Humble Town shop. We be rocking his gear and everything.
Word.
You know, we praying for you. Stay strong. His mom's just passed away.
Oh wow.
So salute to you.
R.I.P.
Happy Veterans Day and condolences go to your family. Right here. Humble yourself gear when y'all see us rocking that. Shout out to the family over there.
Good
So
dude, word.
great dude right there. But more got some other shout outs I want to give out there. Special week. Shout out to my boy Trey.
Yo, Trick's doing big things.
Trick is doing big
Trick
thing.
Bailey?
Yes,
Trick
Trick Bailey.
Bailey.
Shout out to Trey. He just
He's on the show.
That's my quarterback, my semi-pro quarterback.
oh
Who did he play for?
Trick was with the Longhorns.
Where?
Yeah.
Trey won it. What award did Trick
That's
win? Specifically, I forgot.
His video of the year.
Video of the year.
What is it? 31 Circle.
31 Circle Video of the Year award.
Shout out to Trey getting busy, man. On
Word.
my family out
Trick
here
got
from the
his weight
field.
up, too, a little bit.
Yo, he's getting busy. He's
Still
getting
wanna see
busy.
me, though.
Keep working hard. Keep grinding. We got some more musical guests in here. My boy Mike Larry came. He's getting busy. He's in that gym. He's in that gym working it out. Other things just rocking. What else we got? We got a rest in peace to
John Witherspoon.
Mr. Bang Bang himself.
R.I.P. to John Withy.
John
Pops.
Witherspoon.
Pops wins.
Y'all give me y'all favorite line from Pops.
You know me.
You gotta coordinate.
Nah, you can't take that. Come on, let me get that. You gotta coordinate.
They go to hand. Yo, just the
bring
hands
them
alone.
hands.
The hands alone. Like, yo, man. John Witherspoon, legend.
John Witherspoon, one of the only niggas to brush his hair backwards for 25 plus years.
Yo, he looked like he did not have a barber his whole time.
Yeah, I never seen it. No, never a line.
John was definitely natural in the front.
Natural in the front. He
was a
definitely did it.
Natty Patty.
Yo, special shout out to John Witherspoon. He did so many dope movies. And what's crazy?
Comedy's so long.
Comedy forever. Forever.
Stuff you don't know about. Stuff people our age might only know from a Friday or something like that. But I mean, you go back to old, what's his name? Robert Townsend.
Partners in Crime. The Partners in
before
Crime.
all that,
He got busy.
He been
with,
out there for a minute.
He definitely had.
With Richard Pryor.
And you know what I salute him the most. He's in a game that you're not supposed to last long with. Entertainment.
Oh,
Entertainment alone. You're not supposed to last in entertainment.
I saw Sinbad yesterday.
True.
Speaking of people like
Didn't his show just get canceled?
you just don't see him look like
you don't see like Pops used to say him.
Word, like I passed over the aisle.
Sinbad, you know it's Sinbad when you see that nigga. He all red and yellow. Like,
Yo, he is a little radishy looking.
high
Like,
as hell.
He been in for a while.
Guys,
Sinbad
but
like a giraffe.
yo, I know we talk about music all day. We talk about sports all day. When y'all at the shop, that's probably some of the top topics that's going on out there. You know, y'all already know what I'm repping over here. Are we winning? Anybody? No?
Yes, for now.
Oh, we all hold up.
Good.
Yeah, we up 10-7. Who got
10-7, damn.
Yeah, come on, that's too many yards. So we always talking about sports. Always talking about music. Shout out to them Giants. Any Giants fans in here?
You already know what time it is.
No doubt.
Hey,
Shout out
Blue.
to the Giants. Y'all might want to look at that picture over there when I'm saying shout out to the Giants. It's not the best one.
Fuck the
So shout out to the Giants. Shout out to the Jets. We got the Wu-Tang Clan right here. It seemed like they
Them
was at the
niggas is
Jets
washed.
game. Yo, have y'all watched the Wu-Tang series on Hulu?
Definitely
Yeah.
watched
Nah, I ain't
that.
got a code yet. I ain't got a password yet for Hulu.
Damn, you
Definitely
got,
watched that.
it's tough.
Word.
See,
Don't
that's
say that over the air. You get in trouble for that.
yo, that's what real friends are for.
Word.
When they send you their code
When
for
they send you the
the
password?
password, that's a real friend. That's how you know
Word,
people
word.
care.
Apple TV is free right now. I think for like 12 months.
For like
Is
12
it, is
months.
it on
Yeah.
Apple TV though?
Yeah, you could get it on Apple TV.
Oh, word.
They got Hulu and all that.
Bro, what you
Okay.
think about that Wu-Tang series?
I think it's dope. I think I was talking to Square earlier. The RZA character is kind of ass.
Is it because he dark skinned? You not
Nah,
feeling
it's 'cause
him?
he from California. He really don't.
He's not giving you that feel.
Nah, he doing too much. His hands always in his pockets. I'm not really with that. But the nigga that's playing Raekwon is definitely killing it.
He's tough.
Dave East is doing his number. He looked just like Method Man.
Who did Ray? Ray was my man from Fresh.
Yeah.
Not Fresh.
No,
What was
not
it?
Fresh.
Dope. From Dope.
Yeah. From
The dude from Dope. I forgot his name. He was in something else. He was in.
He could have had a little more pounds on him though.
He might have been in that.
Nah, The
he
Equalizer
was in.
was RZA.
What was that hip hop movie that was on Netflix? They had. It was like the Get Down. He was in the Get Down too. So that's the one who plays Raekwon.
Old Dirty
I
Son?
should have played Raekwon to be honest.
Oh,
I
shit.
can see you. I can
That
see.
shit.
You can play
Put a little-
Raekwon.
put a
That-
little
Like yo,
gold-
Bird got the
Put a
Yo,
little
what up,
gold
Shun?
cap on. Put a little gold
who
cap.
What up, Shun, Shun?
now Old Dirty Son's he ain't make the cut.
Oh, word?
Yeah, it brought some beef amongst the family.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not ODB, son?
Nah,
Son, that nigga
He
that's
tried
playing
out-
ODB is
he's
killing.
good, real
He's
good.
good.
He ain't got them
That
O'Shea
boy
Jackson
good.
skills.
He
The boy's good.
he's in it. Who else is in it?
Yiddity.
The guy playing Deck,
Ain't there a rapper in it?
Dave East is in it.
Another
Yeah. Joey Badass
Joey
is
Badass.
playing Spec Deck.
Yeah.
He's in there. Yo, real good flick.
Are there any white people in this show?
No.
Oh,
Not
I don't know
a,
why I asked that. I was just
not yet. They didn't
no
touch that
manager-
yet.
Oh yeah, they was
The man,
everybody
yo, they
sells.
touched so many different parts of Wu. Touched some stories that we didn't know.
Yo, I definitely did not know that Ghost and Ray was beefing like that.
Shooting at each, like
That's
trying to
crazy.
kill each
And
other.
them niggas cool.
They super.
they got shit
Now
to
think
figure.
about it. They got some of the toughest albums together. The
Can
best
it all be
chemistry.
so simple?
You cannot shoot up my mom's crib.
They got the
We doing
best
music
chemistry.
together. Yeah, that's
And they
crazy.
was killing each other. Like
Did
that part right there.
Did that legit happen though?
No,
No,
that was
but
for real.
Real?
If that's real,
People in how involved is the Wu-Tang in the show?
Heavily involved. Executive producers on set like almost every day, helping writing and
They
everything.
showered.
They was on it. They was
if that's
it
really
happened.
real, they definitely owe us a fair one on TV.
Nah, they definitely was on
You
it.
don't got no Shaheem in there?
Not yet.
Nah, Shaheem like 1 year old right now.
They didn't have him on it. Other things I was watching, you know, when I'm flipping
We
through.
gotta talk about power though.
We're gonna talk about that
Definitely
power.
gotta talk about that.
Before we even talk about power, like these memes right here, it's just been killing me. This been the funniest thing
Oh, with the cat?
with the
Lady
cats.
with the cat?
Fuck that cat.
It's just a show.
That cat wildin'.
Nah, Tariq. Yo,
Cat
so we go.
murders.
Since we talking about that power. Yo, what's going on with this cat right here? Like this has been the
That's the funniest cat on
Tariq?
the internet.
no,
right now.
not Tariq. This is the
I don't know
funniest
where it
cat.
originates from.
Me
but
neither.
I'll find out.
brush
I don't know.
cut.
Maybe we'll tune in next week and know. But
Yo, power's done. We spoke a little bit about it last week. Does anybody here care or wants to see Tariq take over?
no,
Nah, fuck Tariq.
that show should have been over 2 years ago.
On mommies.
We got a caller calling in
Oh, they from the 646.
from the
Ghost.
646.
Did you shoot Ghost?
Who that?
Beards and Baldheads.
Hey, what's up, family? This is Bobby Stone.
I'm sorry. Beards and Baldheads. Who we at?
Yo, this is Bobby Stone, the leader of the new old school, man.
We got my brother Bobby Stone.
B Stone.
Bobby Stone on the check-in. What we got going on this weekend? You know I'm in the building.
Yo, man, we got the album released this weekend, but that's not why I called. I called because I'm loving the resilience with the show. I'm seeing Monday, like I haven't missed a Monday. And I just want to shout you out, man, for being so resilient. I know you got to worry about bills, you got to worry about family, you got to worry about all these, the consistency with Beards and Baldheads is one of the most epic things in 2019. And I got to shout you out for that, man.
Brother, I
Definitely.
appreciate you so
Totally
much.
Agree with that, Bobby. Totally agree.
Yo, if thank you, B. If y'all don't know my brother Bobby Stone, he's been on the show. One of the reasons, one of my inspirations. I sent Bobby a video of like 03 that my man sent me when I used to host MC battles out in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And then you know when I used to be on my grind real heavy. And I lost that love. I lost that passion at one point.
Yeah, true.
And it took a while for me to get it back.
Oh shoot.
I started getting it back when I met my brother on the phone right here at Brooklyn Nights at his one of his events. He was the owner of the venue. Not only the owner, he's the headliner of the venue. I'm like, yo, this guy right here
Big things.
is doing big things. But then we would have regular personal conversations. We're talking about family. We're talking about intimate stuff as far as him and his girl going through this. Him and his kids. I'm seeing him raise his kids. I'm seeing him live real life every day, but he's still pursuing his dreams. And he's one of the reasons why I kept the faith of like, nah, you got to keep doing this. You got to keep doing this. You got.
Yep.
He's one of my biggest inspirations, one of my biggest supporters. And we support each other all the time. So, you know, B, you already know where it is.
I remember you talking to me saying, yo, I want to do like a podcast kind of radio show. And I was like, so to see it. And I spoke to Robin today. I saw Robin.
Happy birthday, Robin.
Happy birthday to Robin. Robin
Who's Robin?
One day we was at
We'll
Brooklyn
get to
night. At the same time you was talking to me, and Robin was like, "Yo, did y'all change the wings? I want the wings from last week. I don't like the wings I had." And yo, Robin too. Like, she is a big part of the new old school too.
Absolutely.
Like, she did makeup at the our fashion show. And what I was telling Robin about is that when I speak to you and you speak to me, we are good friends and we give each other good feedback, and we don't shy away from giving each other's feedback. And she's the reason I went back to the wings the way they were, right? And you're the reason why I keep it new old school. And like, so I want to thank all of y'all, man. And let's keep iron sharp and iron. I know you got a big show to go back to get into. And I love y'all and thank you. Yes, my album release party is this Saturday and everybody's welcome.
Where at?
Word.
It's at SK Art Space. That's gonna be in Brooklyn, 1890 Eastern Parkway. Follow me at Bobby Stone Music. It's on my page. All the info is there, man. The link is in my bio.
B, appreciate you. I'm gonna see you on Saturday. And we've had other guests from Sweet Pink Films. Well, my girl Tara, like we.
Up there too?
Yeah, she's been on here. Yo, it's been so many people just stemming off the new old school connection, man. Yo, B, good luck for the check-in.
Yo, word. Stay consistent. Thank you.
Yeah.
See you on Saturday.
Good work. Shout out to your partner too, man. One love, right?
Appreciate you. All right, B. One. Yo, it's nothing like support from your family, support from your friends, local support. That's one thing when I one of the topics for tonight, when we talk about the Wu, you ask somebody like the RZA, he's not in this picture right here, but he had belief in his men. He had belief in his friends, and like, yo, they got it right here, man. So let's support each other. Let's follow this guy's dream, and let's keep it going, man. You know, I like when Bobby talking about iron sharpen iron. I heard y'all the nicest, some of the nicest barbers. Definitely. I don't want to say the nice because somebody might hit me upside the head. And then I respect all my barbers over there. I respect all my barbers and stylists.
Know where we be at. So
this is what I'm saying. We got the most diverse shop.
Y'all do. And that was one of the reasons I was like, I got to get them on again. Y'all got a super diverse shop.
And we almost had everybody out here. But niggas was acting funny.
It's all good.
Because we got Indian barbers. We got white barbers. We got Spanish barbers. We got Asian barbers. We got black barbers.
Y'all have such a diverse, and y'all, and so we I haven't heard from you yet.
Oh, Aunt, talk to me.
So
I want to give a shout out to my sister.
Shout out to your sister.
She following the podcast right now.
Yo, shout out to your sister. Shout out to everybody on the check-in.
Tell her to tell 5 people to watch.
Please do.
Tell them to tell 5 people to watch.
She told me, I thought this was going to be barber talk.
We are going to have some barber talk.
I heard y'all mention Sinbad.
So we're going to get to this right now. Hey,
tell her
how did these what got you in the barber game? You let us know.
Ooh. Honestly, yeah. What got me into barbering, I can talk about anything on it.
What got you in the game?
All right. Well, my mom just...
Anything that won't incriminate yourself.
Yes, please.
Well, when I was like 13, I started smoking. I was smoking a little something, and me and my boys were broke. So
you're already incriminating yourself. You better slow down.
So every time one of my boys got money to get a cut, I would cut their hair. And
True.
Just cop a little bag with that. So after doing that for like a year or two, I got kind of good, and then that just stumbled into a whole lifestyle of music. Kept cutting hair, and then I started charging. I ended up in a shop in Plainfield when I was 16. Shout out to Norma's. It's a Spanish spot.
We're not doing that. We not. Fuck them niggas.
Chill.
Respect.
But yeah, ever since I was 13, I was just cutting hair for my boys to buy a little food and stuff here and there, and then it just turned into I can make some money from it, and it just took off ever since. And
what got you in the House of Blades?
Talk some.
Well, getting some real clientele.
You're not gonna talk about Voltec?
Oh, well, I met my boy Berg in Voltec.
Okay.
Then.
So when instead of going to high school, I went to Voltec for Kamataji. And I met my boy Berg there. And I happened to live right around the corner from House of Blaze, which is in Piscataway. And I seen a bigger opportunity over there. And I just took my talents over here, and it's been...
Took your talents to South Beach.
Yeah, you can say that, yeah. It's definitely been playing off ever since.
What's the difference from going over there? And I'm gonna get to the other fellas, but since you're new I got their story. What's the difference from going at one spot to the shop with them?
Well,
So we talking about Steel Sharp and Steel.
The shop that I was at before, I was not gonna lie, I was getting customers back to back, cutting till 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. But the area I was in, they weren't paying as much. The going rate was like $15, $20, which is ridiculous.
Stay close to the mic so people.
So the going rate is $15 to $20, which is ridiculous for 2019. I was getting my hair cut when I was 13, 14 at 15. I'm 27 now, so
Price done went up.
and I guess in some places it just hasn't really followed. 25 is asking a lot from where I was cutting at, so now where I'm asking what I deserve and what's the going rate, people in House of Blades in that area are willing to pay, which is more better. Especially I got 3 kids, I got a whole family. I'm trying to
No doubt.
trying to move farther in life, so it just seemed like a better move all around the board.
Word. Appreciate that. We got to work on your media skills a little bit.
Nah, you good,
Clean
man.
that up a
You
lot.
good.
Nah. I got you for the next show.
you good. You're honest.
For real.
Appreciate that.
Even the last show, you know, I used to get the last show I used to get the customers.
Used to get it going.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yo, man, y'all been doing it. Thank you. Y'all been doing it for how long has this been?
What, House of Blades?
House of Blaze.
2 years?
Going on 3 years.
Going on 3 years? Yeah.
Going on 3 years.
3 joints.
4 months.
How are y'all feeling like, y'all the bosses? What's going like and it's a challenge every week.
And what's next? What's next?
Every
for House
day.
of Blades?
Yo, me and Easy be talking like
What's going on
we
next?
definitely want to do something else. We and Ant has been like a great addition to the team.
And be in there grinding.
Nah,
Be in
that's
there
what I'm
grinding.
saying. Like, he's a great addition because he's hungry.
Mhm.
He come from the field where, like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta scrap for what you want, and he's good with the customers, he's good with the kids. So, I mean, the ceiling is so high right now. We looking at doing some other things, opening some other shops. We selling sneakers, we selling clothing, we doing
Oils,
we
products,
yeah,
fruit.
beer,
I thought y'all was
oils.
selling fruit.
We
I thought
doing
you
like
had
facial
fruit in there.
services.
I thought you had fruit in there the other day. I'm about to say, oh shit.
Bro, we
Y'all got
yo,
everything.
like it's limitless right now.
How-
We about to do some renovations to the shop. Me and Easy, we been looking at the budget. We gonna do some renovations to the shop, some upgrades. So like, I mean, don't be surprised if you see House of Blaze 2. You know what I mean, real soon.
Nice. How important is it? I want to give a shout out to my man Crush. Crush is at 3H Barbershop. I want to give a shout out to my man
Nah,
Crush
fuck with them niggas.
because look,
It's like, nah,
that's my bro. I want to give a shout out to Crush because my homegirl has a child and I don't want to get it's not Down syndrome. I want to get the right not illness. What would you call it? Diagnosis. So I think it might be like autistic. I think he's autistic, and it takes sometimes a certain type of patience for certain children to have that you have in the chair, and I want for children period. And she gave him a big shout. She was like, thank you for having Crush be his barber. He's perfect for him, and he has the patience. He loves it. He feels comfortable. When it comes to kids, how important is it to have the children be comfortable in your chair more than anybody else? If anybody want to take that right there.
First, you got the parents to be comfortable.
Okay.
The kids is not the hard part. The parents, they be down your back, watching you, trying to give you directions. It's like, are you gonna cut their hair? Or you gonna let me cut their hair? You know what I mean?
Not that mine are that bad, but I'm a perfect example because Dylan be wildin' sometimes.
Listen, let me talk about D kids.
They gotta grab them up.
They will tell you off like, it's burning.
Grab them up. It's just patience. It's just like, all right, we're gonna get through this. If you don't want us to sit still, listen, pops, your son can't get the shape up today.
I mean, at the end of the day, in all honesty, I built my clientele off of children. Like, I built my clientele off of being able to cut a kid. If you could start a kid, say he come in at 8 years old, he gonna rock with you till at least 18. That's 10 joints. You got 10 years. That's a cable bill. That's a phone bill. That's a car payment, whatever it may be. Because you got to come for Christmas. You got to come for Halloween. You got to come for
Easter.
He got to come for picture day twice a year. You know what I'm saying?
Why they got so many picture days now at school?
You
Like,
already
yeah,
know
one
what time it
picture
is.
day.
You trying to get in your
They
pockets.
got picture day within the first 3
Nobody
weeks
told
of
you to have
school.
twins.
Yo,
Oh, right?
y'all got kids.
How dare you?
Y'all got kids.
I don't. They do.
They do. So
I'm out here.
you know we had barber
Make
talk.
sure that's known. Wait, put that on the headline. I'm out here.
He's out there. We had barber talk. But a lot of things we like to know is about your opinions in life. And one of the topics that's going on out here, we got the boy T.I. And on this topic right, it says T.I. says he visits gynecologist with his daughter Deja to ensure she's still a virgin. Shout out to my fellas over there, cause y'all got sons. Y'all got sons. So I know it, but who any of y'all got daughters?
I got 2.
You got 2 daughters. D got a daughter. And to ensure she's still a virgin.
See, I be doing.
How is that too much as a father? Is it and you got Iggy Azalea? She starts clapping back. Do we really care about Iggy anymore?
Nah, she not even in the culture.
Who?
Iggy Azalea.
You like her, but is
So
she
I-
part of the
You like
culture
her
though?
bar.
So yeah.
I love her pictures.
So
She part of the culture.
so but my
She
thing
not
is,
part of the culture.
how hard is it?
What culture?
Y'all as fathers, how hard is and y'all deal with kids all the time. So y'all have teenage boys around you. So y'all know what they're doing. Y'all got younger kids around, and y'all know how nice of guys you were. Does that play a different? I just had a little boy, so I'm like, does that play a difference in your mind of virginity and stuff like that? Does it go on in your head yet? How old are your kids?
Not yet. Nope.
My oldest is 5, and I got twins that are 1 year old.
You're 1 year old, so that's far fetched for you. But does it come in like? Is he
Nope,
wild?
Not yet. I'm not thinking about
Is
that.
T.I. wilding?
No time.
Yes.
I think to a degree. I mean, he's not in the room. He's trying to get results, but
Grab that, switch that mic over there, Square. I'm
think he
sorry.
wants to.
Do you think
Uh-oh, here
he's
he
wilding?
And you don't know if
Here he
that
come.
message was out of context. If someone gassed it up, he could have just been driving it.
But so is T.I. wilding? Like, is he too involved?
Yeah, definitely too
Not
much.
at all.
Too much sauce.
I'll take my dog.
Negative. He's not wilding. I mean, just for the. I know this is not 1960 nothing, but this is just him being an involved parent. Hey, I want to know. He talk. This also opens up the conversation where she can be upfront with him. And let's be clear. I got a son. So you asked about the question of like, do we care about the whole virginity factor? I talk to my son all the time about it.
How old is your son?
My son is 13, 8th grade.
Grown ass man.
And you know, those are the funny ages. Those are funny ages where you be like, son, what
Those
you
are
be doing in
fingering
school?
ages.
You could touch something
big
at
young
13. You be touching
Exactly.
something. Most kids.
Yeah, like you
Booty
know what I mean?
talk.
Some of us was making noise at 13.
Word.
Definitely, he booty talking
You
it
know
up.
what I mean? He be in the bathroom a little too long sometimes. You know. Hey yo, and he
Yeah,
got-
I got a nephew. Where I'll be like,
Oh,
damn,
yo,
12
Mike,
minutes
your
in the
son
shower. Like
definitely
this
right,
nigga's in there going crazy.
hey, yo,
Your son grown as hell, Mike.
Yo,
Your son-
so I checked my son. He got PS4. You know, you can get on internet.
Oh man.
So I checked.
Pornhub.
You checking the history.
I checked the history.
Pornhub.
History was a little funny.
Ebony Post.
What was it a normal funny
Strippers
compared
in
to
the
where
hood.
we were as kids?
X videos funny.
Yo, they
Strippers
got
in
more
the hood.
exposure. They got more exposure now than we had to. Word. We had
Yo.
to wait till our parents was home. We had to hit the
did.
switch on the box, or we had to hide the videotapes, whatever.
Right.
These kids got
Skinemax.
access
Don't
right
forget about
there.
Skinemax.
All you gotta do is know math. All you gotta do is click a button, say you
G-string
18, and know
divas.
enough math to put a date in.
Yo.
Taxi
brother is
cab
12 years old.
confessions. Yeah, definitely.
It did no.
I will say that. I
Mike,
will say
your
that.
son is all the way like you, nigga.
Yo,
Your
we were.
son is definitely you
Shout
and the
out
junior.
to Jay.
What you doing on the internet,
I
Jared?
will
Jared, what's
say-
going on?
My girl's
But Squirt, you make a great point because we were horn dogs to the point. Every time we were in the grocery store with our parents, we went straight to that Jet magazine and turned to that
Put a
page
Beauty of the week.
to get that beauty. That
Page
was our
40. It
thing.
was usually like 43 or
Shout out
something
to,
like that.
But before we could double tap, like that's what we was
Brother
doing.
Bill's shop.
The crib. I was
On 4th
good.
Street.
After school.
Cause he used to have the pornos in the
Oh man.
What's Brother Bill's
Yo.
shop?
Oh,
On 4th Street.
Pyramid?
Pyramid, Ultimate Pyramid. Definitely used to have them in the bathroom.
Everyday Playboys.
Barbershops did. And yo,
My
Mike, you made a
grandfather
great
had
point.
stack of Playboys
At
in
one
North
point,
Bergen.
I used to love going to the barbershop because they had all the Jets, all the Ebonies, and you would get your little fix by looking as a kid.
Right.
Do barbershops
Keep
still
that
have
memory in your head.
that?
I don't think so.
Do we? Nah.
Do y'all have to watch even?
We definitely we.
What
try
about
to watch how we
conversation?
move.
Do y'all have to watch your
We
conversation a
definitely
lot?
Watch how we move.
Wait, so a few years ago, this it's over for this now, but the DVD man used to come through.
Oh, Red.
That's over now. The DVD man
Shout
used to
out to
come
Red.
through and sell you all the good stuff. You know what I mean? That's over right now at the barbershop.
That's ball game.
But I gotta. So we worry about the
But we're
guys.
still involved with the young men in the. I mean,
We're worried
I bought
about
one of my young customers a box a couple weeks ago.
A box of porno?
No condoms.
Oh, okay.
What
Take it
what
easy.
condoms?
What condoms?
Just to make sure he's safe out there.
Hold, we have a mother right here. T.
Why?
He's gonna do it whether you're involved.
No. Did he ask you?
But T,
When he
you,
was getting ahead in the stairwell, did he
As
ask
a
you?
barber.
hold. I like hearing that. T, you brought up a great
Because
point.
you're a mom, though.
Cause you're a mom of
What
two.
were you doing in
but
8th
but
grade?
sometimes as younger men, we feel more comfortable talking to guys, especially our barbers.
A male figure.
But just no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, that probably should have been the conversation, bro.
No,
But the way my young client was talking, I felt he wasn't.
Was he Spanish?
Yes, he was.
y'all look. That's racist.
Yeah, I don't. Think
We're not
Case
gonna
closed.
get into
We're
the
not gonna
Spanish
get into
fertility.
none of that.
No
We're not gonna
Spanish
get into none of
fertility.
that.
Dominican to be exact.
I do got a question.
Okay.
'Cause now we're living in a world. Now we're living in a world where it's more. It's more freedom when it comes to sex and sexuality. When we were younger, sometimes it was frowned upon as far as being gay, lesbian, whatever the case you want to call it.
You done woke the demons.
And what respect do with this whole conversation, the where I want to bring it, we didn't know how to handle a lot of conversation. It was pressure amongst each other, and some people couldn't be them, and they might be living a lie. I was looking at this right here, one of Jersey's finest. It said Robin Crawford breaks the silence on relationship with Whitney Houston.
Ooh,
It's
yeah.
it's old news, but she just really started feeling comfortable.
Get your ass up
Put
out of
it,
here.
put
Jersey knowledge.
Jersey. So she, but like we knew. But I'm like, how comfortable was the conversation?
Another picture of Robin? Wait a minute.
Yeah,
That's Robin.
I mean, because she's a pretty woman.
Beautiful woman. Let's be clear.
Manager?
Yo, I
Nah,
did not
so
even
for
know
those
Squirt had braids. That's
for y'all
crazy.
that don't know, Robin
I need to read.
Robin
There was a whole
was
brush cut under there.
Robin was Whitney Houston's
Assistant.
Bobby didn't
slash
like her. Bobby didn't like her.
best
Oh.
friend
Almost-
slash
Bobby's about to
girlfriend.
chip her.
So
Find another picture of Robin.
that's the only picture I got of Robin. I don't just keep clips of Robin. So it's with that going on. Is it hard to manage or parent relationships with your kids
Listen,
because you don't?
if you've seen the show on HBO Euphoria, it's called Euphoria, right? It's about high school kids, young kids, relationship wise, stuff like that. You do definitely have to worry about that right now because there's a lot of that around is exposed to them kids now. So there's young girls that take just regular friendships into a relationship type relationship when like more than friends. Like
So you worked at a school. You were still working at a school. Now, what if one girl is on the other side of the coin, and the other girl she's just a kid still, and she's being too huggy. So they dealing with that every day.
No doubt.
That's crazy.
Like so my mother's a teacher. She told me that it was a situation where she had to tell the girl, "Hey, stop being on her so hard." And she was like the little one that was, a little different. She was on it like she's cool with it, and the other girl, she was a little scared of that girl. She said, "No, I'm not." It just took somebody to say something
for her to
about
speak
it.
up.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, what the media and everybody's pushing on the kids also, I know it got them confused.
Yeah,
so
I'm confused. I'm
You're
going
making it an option now.
right.
That's
And
That's crazy.
I mean, see, here's the thing. This is a fine line right here. You know, we talking about, you know.
It's a fine line, but I just want to know y'all opinions. It's when we have shop talk, I want to know some different opinions from the guys as well.
So let's be clear. If you got a son, the conversation is a little different than if you got a daughter and she's totally crazy.
Different.
No,
this is gonna be the same conversation. It might be worse.
As far as what though? How?
No, like
I'm not beat for the bullshit.
But what if they So if they like this, if that's your boy, you might not be feeling right. But if it's your daughter like this, you might just put her in track practice or basketball or something.
I'm not homeschooling it. Just fuck all this shit.
Nah, the influence is crazy.
Go ahead,
The influence is crazy nowadays. It's really strong, and
it's strong.
You gotta be able to talk to the kids
parents
to show them what a proper relationship is supposed to be. But now they're exposed to so much other types of relationships that they think everything is cool. So are we supposed to adapt as parents to feel as that far as open, or are we supposed to be set on what we were raised as or what we learned growing up?
It's what you believe in, period, point blank. Like if you don't believe in that shit, then you don't believe in it. It is what it is.
Yeah, my son is checked in right now. I tell him it's not cool for you. It's cool for everyone else.
If your son starting to act sweet, starting to act sweet,
let's keep For one, Mike's gonna come through. Okay. I want Mike to be able to interject in the conversation.
Larry.
Just put that cup right here.
Yeah, pull up over here, Mike. That's my boy.
Put that cup right here, and you just grabbing that mic over there. In case you want to join in the conversation.
I don't want your mic.
Now, one thing they used to talk about.
I got a lot to say about this.
Can Mike? One thing they used to talk about. Matter of fact, I might have this mic slide right over here. What they used to talk about, just right here. So just be one thing they used to talk about when we were younger. We used to speak about. Not speak about what the media used to show was survival. And with survival, do y'all remember the Smokey the Bear commercials?
Yeah.
Only you
can start forest fires. So you used to have Smokey the Bear commercials. They used to have G.I. Joe where everything was pushed on survival. Stop, drop, and roll. Like certain things we used to see on TV all the time. Now, sex is being pushed. Even take gay, lesbian, whatever out of it. Sex is being pushed more on TV more than anything.
I don't want straight or gay sex pushed on my kid until she's like 18, 17.
And they're seeing this, they're exposed to it at such a young age.
Into cartoons now too. It's trickling into cartoon now too. There's a gay teacher on Arthur. Come on now.
So my son said right now on live, he said, I should be here to drop this knowledge. So, hey Kendall, if you got something to say, like how you feel about this, just write it and I'll repeat it for you.
I mean, my biggest goal is for my daughter or all my kids to be happy and successful, but I don't want them learning nothing about it until they're even slightly interested in it.
Yo,
I don't want no one bringing that to their attention until they're even feeling it.
You can't control it.
Yeah, go ahead.
What would you feel if your daughter was at a beauty salon and somebody gave her a box of condoms?
Oh, I like that.
But
T,
it's a
you got the mic. T, hold on, T. Hold on. T, I want you to say that question. So, yo, Squirt, do me a favor. Can you pass?
Here you go, T.
Well, who gives a girl a box of condoms?
T, come ask that question.
Why not?
I want you to ask that question one time.
Right. No double standard, right?
So T has a great point. And we were talking about earlier about
Curtains.
about giving condoms to the
I
guys.
got a daughter, but I already know.
But as a mother,
daughter, too.
you said, can you repeat that one more time so there's people on the
How
line?
would you feel if somebody gave your daughter a box of condoms in a beauty salon and did not consult you
Or a Plan
her
B bill?
mother?
I think he's trying to catch.
If my daughter was 14, 15 years old, talking to her stylist about what she was talking about with her boyfriend on the phone and what they plan on doing and what they already done, if she doesn't feel comfortable talking to me, I would hope some type of adult would be mature enough to be like, you're going to be acting crazy. Take these. You're not going to go to if she's not going to come to us, as a woman, she's going to do
Well,
That's a mature way to think about it.
That adult should come to that parent.
Yes, you have to.
As a parent, you got to be in tune.
Even if she doesn't say what you guys.
T, I want them to hear you. Like, I'm sorry, T. But
the woman's perspective.
I just want them to have that woman's perspective.
She makes sense.
I just feel like I'm not knocking what you did. at all by any means, but I feel like there should have been a conversation, even if you didn't discuss, like just if you went to a therapist and your daughter was going to, not your daughter, but if somebody was going to harm themselves, they're obligated to not tell the conversation, but at least give some kind of notice that this could occur. So as a parent, as a mother, I have 2 boys, I don't have a daughter, but if somebody was to do that, I wouldn't get mad that you did it, but if there was no conversation so that I am aware that this is going on or my child is doing that, then I would have a problem with that. Especially if my son has a father and he wasn't made aware of and he is active in my child's life. That would be a different conversation. Because best believe, if the son went back to their dad and found out that you gave him some condoms and he's an active father, it's going to be a problem. Like, nobody can tell me it's not going to be.
I would have G-checked you about the condoms too. But I'm gonna let you go. I got a question. With that being said, without getting too far, I think we both know how we're coming from. Being a barber, a lot of people confide in y'all. Young and old.
They get a lot of.
Have y'all ever had a child under 18? When I mean a child, teenager, confide something in you where it's like they don't trust their parent to know, but they trust y'all. If y'all could share a story without getting to it.
Absolutely. Almost every kid.
Y'all got any stories that y'all could share off top? No.
A lot of kids say things to the barbers. I feel like they wouldn't go home like, oh, me and my boys just did this.
Well, of course, they're gonna have.
Make sure they get you, Bert.
Like I'm looking at all 4 of y'all niggas. All 4 of y'all niggas have said something to y'all barber that you have not said to your close friend.
As a teenager or as a kid?
No, I'm just saying in general.
As a grown person, absolutely. Yeah, he's talking about a kid.
Absolutely.
He's talking about as a kid or a teenager.
If you give a nigga the opportunity to push your line back, right, or to shape you up when your shit is light on your corner,
he better listen to me.
You trust him.
So can y'all give me a specific like y'all got any stories
my barber's one of my best friends now. Sorry.
Personally, I've had a kid come to me and tell me that he was out here like wilding in the streets. Like he knifed a nigga up, he cut a nigga up, and he didn't tell his peoples or whatever, like he was banging and all of that shit.
Is this case closed?
That's not.
You better hope so.
Wait.
You saying too much?
You felt like he was keeping the G?
No, he told me 100%.
If a kid came to you and spoke to you like that, that's how you should phrase that until it's closed.
100% he was banging. His peoples did not know he was banging. And he was really getting it in the streets. And he did not tell his peoples. But he told me. And I gave him my advice, how I felt about it. Because I'm his barber.
So what did you tell him?
I told him I don't think he need to be doing what he's doing.
Go hard and
go
home.
But if you're doing what you're doing, like,
we cool, right?
Go hard to go home.
We cool, right?
Love no one.
We cool, right?
People get stabbed every day, B. Nah, seriously, but no.
But with all that being said, some people feel more comfortable with a person they see like they barber every week. Somebody who's not gonna be judgmental, gonna keep them in a judgment-free zone. They feel more comfortable with letting them know about things like that.
I never confided in my barber, and I was full-fledged bugging. I never was like, my unit came in like, why did you talk to my barber for?
Who was your barber growing up?
And so many people know.
We got my boy Mike Lowry right here. I just want
first to Mr. Rick.
I want to.
Hell no, Rick.
This show is a little different as far as the structure of it, but I'm happy to have everybody here. And one thing about Mike, and I'm gonna have you on again another time. I used to always be with Mike. I think Squirt at we used to be at Corn Shop. Yeah. Every Friday, my boy James, shout out to Jigga, and we would chop it up every Friday or mostly every Friday. We always chop it up and migrating in the barbershop. Like, yo, Jay, what you doing this weekend? What we doing this? What we doing that? And there's certain comfortabilities that we would have being in that barbershop. The same way that they have at House of Blades. Y'all got y'all people that come through and just feel comfortable every week. So even if you, Mike, you know you're a unique leader. Yeah, yourself. So you're not asking nobody or telling them. People just know what you do because you just letting us know. But you know, so but at certain times you would confide in the barbers just talking. Yeah, and not even realizing that you're doing it. Yeah, because that's your sanctuary right there.
Right, my man, sanctuary, like as an adult, but as a teenager growing up, I don't never really remember actually confiding in my barber like, yo, man, I did such and such. I was just nobody never asked me. I don't.
Mike, that's also because around your age growing up, your barbers weren't
cool like
they
the
were
barbers
way older. Like,
not a lot of them
They were a little older, so we wasn't gonna have those conversations with them unless one of your boys was cutting your hair. Like I got one of my boys, Jihad.
No doubt,
he was cutting hair when I was in high school, so I went to him. So of course, me and his conversation was different from the
my
old
boy
mayor
Jay
of
Scales.
Plainfield.
Jay Scales
Harold
was my
Mitchell. Remember Mr.
Yeah,
Mitchell? He used to
they were
cut hair.
older. They were older than
He
me.
used to cut my hair. I'm
Yo,
not
it's
telling him
I'm
nothing.
trying to think.
I had some cool barbers. I can name some of my.
Oh, but in
barbers
high
growing
school, we talking about in
Darryl.
high school.
Darryl was one of my barbers.
Darryl was cool.
What's
Shout
Darryl?
out R.I.P.
R.I.P. to Darryl.
But you wasn't gonna talk to
Darryl?
Darryl.
But you wasn't gonna talk to Darryl like
I wasn't
that.
talking to Darryl. But
He was cool.
Slim was one of my barbers. Shout out Slim. I probably would have told Slim something. Lee, I would have definitely told Lee.
Lee.
Okay. Now,
Leave us to transition.
Okay, listen. All right, here's the thing. I don't know, what can we say on here?
You can't. You don't.
Just
don't
be
go to
respectful.
everybody.
All right. All right. Honestly, I'm gonna put y'all on a game with something. Me, like you said, I'm a little unique. I mean, I've been through a lot. I'm gonna say one of my barbers. I ain't even gonna say the name. I caught my first drug charge because of one of my barbers. You know what I'm saying?
Woo! Barbers be playing too.
I know what's crazy. I'm not gonna say the person name, but.
Hope it's not the one that put me on.
No, should you?
And I'm not proud that I had to take that route, but I was doing something different at that age. You know what I mean?
But how old was that barber at the time?
He was grown.
He was grown. So you thinking he didn't give you the right influence? How we talking about certain influence? Maybe he should have.
I guess
He should have been your barber.
He should have. No. So because we're talking about influences, and we're talking about. When you do share and when you do confide in your barber, so you confide in your barber, or you shared a line of work.
You know what
with
the
your
deal
barber,
was?
And he wasn't. Before you continue, he wasn't. I'm gonna say responsible enough adult to say, I'm not gonna do this with you. You shouldn't do this. You're gonna do what you're gonna do regardless.
Yeah.
But him as an adult, he didn't take the stance like, all right, I'm not gonna do this, even though I'm your barber. He looked at you like, yeah, I'm about to get some bread.
I think at 16, 17, I probably was doing so much that he was like, yo, I could get money with him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what ended up happening. You know what I'm saying? And I was just going to pick up. I'm reckless. I'm a kid. I'm reckless. 17, I got a car. I'm riding around. I'm going to pick my barber up. I'm on the wrong side of town, the wrong town, and I'm dirty. I got hella stuff on me. And I'm going to pick him up, and I end up getting pulled over in the midst of that. And the deal out of that was like, yo, you got to get my hair done for the prom. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that was
my
influence.
first-
That was opportunity.
That was opportunity for
Was
him.
it his fault or your fault?
it was definitely.
But
his
he's
fault.
the
Nah, I
kid.
was looking at I was just getting money. I didn't look at it like that. I didn't.
Did
at
you
that-
know you
I was-
had that in the car?
Huh?
Did you know you had that in the whip?
You must have missed the first part.
Like
of
I
the
said, I was
conversation.
still. Like I
Yeah,
said, I was still young.
absolutely. He
I
was
a
saying
kid.
all that. He was getting busy,
He knew.
and he knew. So,
He knew.
so that's
I
the
was
thing.
blind. I was still a kid. I thought
Well, he's
you
a
know what I mean?
kid, and that's why we talk about the influence of the barber. You guys are so important.
But I want to address what she was saying that if my daughter.
Okay, wait. My fault.
Yeah, that's just been on my head all.
Go ahead.
How many things have you? Did your parents found out when you were a kid that you still end up like, all right, I'm gonna do that shit anyways?
Oh, a lot.
I know
A lot. But this the thing. But this the thing.
But let your parents. Let your parents.
But we're gonna
influence
hold
that,
these.
not some
I'm talking
straight-
about
not some
hold
other
each
person,
other
third
accountable.
party.
We just talking about the third party holding accountable. You know, and we
Man,
and you guys
I
are
was
the.
trying to make sure they was that.
yo,
safe
I don't know
as
what y'all was into at 16, 15, 17. When we talk about letting parents know what we was doing.
A lot of us wasn't.
Man,
Negative.
yo, my grandmother. I was raised by my grandmother, right? I remember it was me and my right hand man, Lois. God bless his soul. You know what I'm saying? I was doing what I was doing. I had a sock filled with money, filled with thousands of dollars in a sock. We didn't have no safe or nothing. I was so ignorant to the fact. Every time we got this money, we just stuffing it in the socks. We eating Chinese food every night. My grandmother used to be like, "How is y'all eating all this Chinese food and all this fast food every night?" And we like,
What Chinese shop?
I don't
Second
know
and
what
Johnson?
we was coming, huh?
Second and Johnson.
Nah, that wasn't.
Man, where I was getting it.
No, what Chinese shop? What you eating?
Man, I think Bobo's. Yeah, I think
you know,
we was
Bobo's
ordering from
wasn't open
everywhere.
yet.
People in the Chinese
But it
spot,
was something else, I think.
we particular about that.
No, at that time Bobo's was open. I was living in Netherwood.
My
At
fault.
66, it was open.
Go ahead, Mike.
But I remember one day she was cleaning my room. My grandmother was still like grandmother. Like I go to school, she gonna clean scorch. You know how my grandmother was. You come to my house, you gonna eat. You going home full.
His grandmother was the greatest.
You know what I'm saying? So one day she just cleaning my room. I was one of them kids. I ain't clean my room. I come home, my whole room clean, my bed made, everything. You know what I'm saying? I was in the streets, but I was spoiled in that sense. I come home, she found a sock full of money. It's about $4,000 in this sock. I'm young. And she like, yo, you got all this money? But at the end of the day, it's like,
And I'm in his.
you know what I mean? But I never would have been able to go tell my grandmother like, yo, I'm out here doing what I'm doing. She, you know, even it was for me and my man to split and stuff like that. But it was just, she was like bugging. And then later on, what's crazy is my uncle told me the same story. Like, yo, you don't remember?
Real quick, so what happened with the bread?
I kept it. No, she ain't do nothing to my money. She just was like,
surprise.
You know, my brother was like, you gotta get the hell out of here. You gotta get the hell out of here.
That opened her mind up. So
what happened? Similar story with me. Pops found some bread. He kept that shit. You get in trouble, you go to jail. You ain't getting the fuck out.
That's the difference between Pops and Grandma. Grandma wasn't.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But not similar story.
Your pops held you down a little bit. Look at that.
You couldn't beat your Pops. He couldn't. You could.
I mean, you feel me? Pops paid away. You feel me? I wasn't.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah.
I
understand. Look at that.
It happened before.
Shout out to all the good dads in here.
Shout out to all the dads out there.
Unfortunately, like, you know,
but we're not going to tell our parents. We just not going.
Not ever.
But I don't want that with my son. I want him to be able to be like, look, I've been through everything. Anything you feeling,
Grandma, these not
you'll
mashed
never get in
potatoes.
trouble. I want to have that relationship.
Yeah, I think at least I can tell my sons. I can tell my sons for a fact, you know,
found the money, won't take it to the
I know
church.
this is what I've been through, stuff like that.
Like,
my
my
father passed away when I was 15,
right.
that left that opportunity for me to learn certain things from him. I might have been too young,
Same
but
here, bro.
that also hit a switch with me where I was wilding. Like, you couldn't stop me from probably 15 to when my first kid was 28. Between that 13 years, please.
Yo, I got.
That's what I wore condoms.
I gotta ask. Hold on.
That's why you wear condoms.
I had my first kid October 8th. So to appreciate that. And you know what? I think about y'all all the time.
I just thought that's
I remember the first conversation we had. One of the first ones. I'm like, your son. I'm seeing him. Da 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 da. And my mind just changed a lot. I gotta ask y'all this. Since we got fathers on here, it's a guy of guys. Real quick, as much as y'all can, how did fatherhood change y'all mentality on survival? Because we got barbers on survival.
Because you're not just surviving for yourself. You got another life that you got to think about. And everything, what flashes
Not
is
a daddy, buddy?
how my kid
let
gonna
everybody
eat,
get a chance. Go ahead, Dick.
how my kid going to eat, what my kid going to wear, how they going to learn when they get into school, how their education going to be, how smart are they going to be. Can they learn from me? Am I going to be too stupid to teach them this algebra when they get into high school, stuff like that? How they going to go to college? How they going to live 20 years from the time that they come out of there? Where they going to be? Where your kid going to be at? Where you going to be at in life? You might be hitting all types of angles and walls, and you might not be able to climb over those walls, or it might be a struggle for this amount of time. How you going to get through that for your kid? I've hit those type of walls, and the main thing that was on my mind was grind. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. Ain't nothing gonna turn me away. I'm gonna just keep going and going and going.
But you know what's crazy? Like right now, I'm having an issue with. It's so crazy with me. You know, I went through something different than a lot of dudes went through. You know what I mean? I was away for a while, so you know what I mean. Me coming back to my son, it's like a whole new relationship now. Even though we was communicating while I was, you know, whatever. Now I'm coming back. My son be in the car with me right now. I do music, I rap, I listen to my music a lot. And my son be in the car with me, it's to the point where I be kind of weird about the kind of music I'm letting them listen to. And my son be like, I be like, yo, put some music on. I be testing him, like, yo, put something on. And he'll put on some, you want to hear what a litton? You know what I mean? The crazy stuff. And I be looking at him like, yo, like he listening to this? Like, I know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, me knowing my son, like, this kid, and I'm like, oh man, my son had the nerve to tell me the other day, like, Dad, you got to give me your music. I know people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
so he your OG.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
you the young boy.
But know what I love about that? That means he wants to support his dad. He believes in his father, and that's hard.
That's official.
He believes in his father, and that's good. Guys on the other side, you first thing you were saying, I had to switch up my money. Going from one barbershop, now you with the guys when they up that price. What How was it? How was that when you got your kids now? You like, look, how was your grind, your focus?
Well, when I had my first daughter, I was 21, so 21-year-old aunt was a lot different from 27-year-old aunt. So my twins that are 1 year old, they got it real easy compared to how my oldest daughter having now. The kind of stuff that I wouldn't say exposing my daughter to, but like things that I was doing and being around that my daughter was. It wasn't the best of choices, I guess.
But you matured.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, and even as far as the music, I see my daughter bopping her head and humming to some
Nicki Minaj or Cardi B.
The other day, I'm like, oh.
Sounds fly. I do it too. Boy, that yellow was one of my favorites.
Yeah, I was like, oh, no, you can't. I changed the shit.
It's way more
Put some
explicit than that
Z100
Bodak Yellow now.
But before you said put some Z1, yo,
Yeah, they ain't putting them on
Ease, before
Z100.
you before, matter of fact, not before, when you was your child, one of the focuses on reason why, yo, I got to step it up some more and get this shot.
Absolutely, that was the motivation. My son was born November.
Speaking of Mike,
His birthday was yesterday, November 10th.
Happy birthday.
November 10th, 2016.
Okay.
Me and Bergs, we hit the drawing boards. He hit me like, "Yo, what's up?" I'm like, "What's up?" Look, June 17 made it happen. That's the opening date. March 17.
Your son said to you, "Let me get that money, daddy."
How old is he?
Let me get that money, daddy.
Three.
Oh, he 3. Oh, he's still a
Hey, yo,
baby.
so let me just
Ain't
be
no
clear.
lacking.
The one thing I can say about
Motivation.
having a kid is one main thing that I take that happened. My son 13, so it's one main thing that stands out. Just sacrifice. You know that like I could go on and on about what it takes, but it's just a sacrifice. And you find yourself doing things that you wouldn't normally do, taking jobs. And it's just the sacrifice of it all.
It becomes like, it's like, to me, it's like whatever my son needs, not a necessity. He got to get what he needs. It's like, you know what I mean? As a parent, you got to do what you got to do for your child regardless. Like, you got to, I'm going to raise my son to like, I'm not going to take your side when you think you're right. Like, I'm going to show you right and wrong. I'm going to show you the right way. Like, we ain't going to do that. Like, oh, just because no, fuck that. Like, I'm gonna raise them the right fucking way.
But you know what? You know what? Though,
That's the problem with a lot of these kids now because they think that they deserve certain shit without like working for it. You know what
These
I mean?
kids are soiled in the mud.
Nah,
They're in that participation trophy era.
I'm gonna give you something crazy, right? My son turned 12 December 2nd. He about to turn 12. So I'm asking my son, like, yo, what you want for your birthday? He like, I don't want nothing. It ain't what's up though. Cause I'm like, yo, is he trying to play me? You know what I'm saying?
Give him a savings bond.
Yo, for real, but it's different things that's going on with him. And like I said, my situation a little different. Now I'm trying to rebuild the relationship back. Now, mind you, he know it ain't nothing I wouldn't do for him. One phone call, whatever he asked me. The thing is, I want to give him what he want, but at the same time, I'm gonna give you exactly what you need. You know what I mean? But him saying stuff like, I don't want nothing. I'm like, what, he trying to play me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I want to give him anything that I never had. Like, I want you to know that your dad is cool. Like, you got a cool dad. Like, you good. Whatever you want, you holler at me. So, I be having to catch myself from being like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to pull back. Yo, even though the other day, I got my son on a basketball traveling team right now. Mm-hmm. And we had to practice right now. Look, it's a volleyball thing going on. Little girls, they go playing volleyball. So he's sitting down. I'm telling him, get ready for practice. Take your stuff off. So he like, all right, yo, watch out real quick. So I'm like, what you mean, watch out? What you doing? He like, man, I'm looking at the girls, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything. I'm like, I'm like, man, come on, man, get ready. But in my mind, I'm like, yes.
Side note.
You know what I mean? It's
So let me
having more kids here.
Let me come from a different angle.
Let
me come from
My
a
bad,
different
Kamal. I ain't mean to
angle.
put your business
I got
all
no
up.
kids.
That's all good.
Hey.
I got no kids.
Yo, that's for all the chicks in my life. He ain't got no kids.
I got no
He ready to
kids.
mingle.
But
Come on, somebody.
I was in a relationship with a chick who I was with. She ended up having a kid. Whatever. I believe in black young men. You understand what I'm saying? And I believe that it's all of our responsibility to help raise these black men. So I try to set the example as best as I can.
Lead by example.
I feel like my kids come to the shop. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I don't put them on the bullshit. I try to, Mike my man. So I try to push them in the right positive way. And I think that like it's for every black man or minority man to help the next young black child to excel to the highest level. You know what I'm saying? So I try to speak positivity into them. And I understand, like, you know, as a father, you got certain things you got to say to your son. But I think, like, on the outside, as a black man or a minority, it's your job to speak truth into the kids. Tell them.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, this nonsense that's going on, this is not cool. Like, you got to do what's right.
Yeah, so to me, that's the fine line of keeping it real and keeping it G. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I think you were keeping it somewhere in between G and real with the condoms. I don't know.
Look, hey, man.
No, I'll tell you.
Wait,
Somebody
so
gave my daughter a box of condoms. We're fighting.
I'm not giving no kid condoms.
When I was saying, when your son said, I wasn't trying to downplay when you said, when you was like, when I was like,
anything. If you're not talking to me about it, if you're not a family member or something, that's different. Like, if I'm cool with you, and I'm told you ahead of time, like, or whatever, or I slid
like,
him
you
in.
might have needed him to do
One
that.
side note.
Yeah.
The kid has mentioned his father live in New York. He sees him probably like once every other month. He's definitely not heavily.
So you taking that father role? I get it, man.
No, hold on.
That's just my little man, right?
hey, Mike, when you was like, you said your son don't want none, you was like, I was like, that's what's up. You was like, nah, it ain't what up. I said it was up because he don't want none. If he wanted, he gonna go get it. You know what I'm saying? It's independence.
Yeah, but at the same
But
time, I'm feeling like
I get it. I would feel some
it's
type of
another.
way too.
Honestly, it's another.
I
It's
feel
another.
some type of way too, but you gotta understand his independence as like a young man growing up. He like, yo, like, I'm good. I'm sure if he wanted, he gonna work to go get it.
Now my son mother is married. So now my son live with another man. You feel me?
Okay.
So
So
in my
yeah,
mind,
so
I'm like, what you mean? Like, like,
it makes more sense.
hold up now, like, what you
Let's
mean you don't wait? That don't sound right. Don't play me, son. Like, you know what I mean?
Then you went away for vacation real quick. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but at the same, and I want to pay for the vacation. But at the end of the day, like, I'm back, so I'm like, yo, what you mean you don't want nothing? Like, nah, it's supposed to, something ain't right here. It's supposed to be, if you could get that, I appreciate you, bro.
When he said it, was it with an attitude or just of appreciation?
My son nonchalant, man.
That's a good thing. That's one of the best things. Like, I don't want that because most people just, it's a lot of greedy children out here. So when he's like, I don't want that, yo, you just told, I'm going to say from the outside in with this conversation.
Because he has everything.
Your son just said, yo, dad.
Everything, phones.
The music. Yo, dad, I know people.
Yeezys.
It's like, that's different.
I mean,
that's humble.
I'm just looking at the good. He got that other side, but I'm not gonna talk about that other side.
Yeah, but we talk. But
at the
he
end of
doesn't
the
have
day,
to show that side, that humbleness, that protection, that yo, I support my pops. Pops, you was all I need right now. That's dope.
I guess I ain't look at it like that. I was just like, man, like, what you mean you don't want nothing? Like, give me something. Like,
it make more sense now. Like, I get it. Like, I'll be like, fuck you talking about that? Hell yeah, like,
you know what I mean? Like, you gonna get double with.
This ain't it.
Yeah. So it's a little hard, even though I'm humble to that situation. Like, I don't be trying to flex. You know what I mean? I get it. It's all good. You know what I mean? But it's just like, yo, bro, like, you still my son. When I look at you, I look at me. Everybody like, yo, he look just like you. Like, you're me. You know what I'm saying? So when I want him to have everything I never had. So, you know, when I asked him, he like, you know, I don't want nothing. I feel like you trying to, like, you saying like you don't want me around type shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I kind of felt a little bit. Like, maybe I'm in my own mind. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm happy you letting that out. Because, like, one thing with this show, we get to speak to each other and as men, and we get to let it out. You know, sometimes we don't have, like, these circles to just talk to each other as men and learn different things about each other. Like I said, I'm learning more about, I'm 39, and I just became a father. You've been a father. I had a boy. I had a boy. You know what I'm saying? So I learned from y'all. It just as fathers with y'all.
His son got a bald head.
Nah, he got all the hair. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Jay had good hair.
I used to have it. But yo, the fact, yo, because we did everything else with each other. We been in all them clubs with each other. We done been here, been there, you know. And so the respect is already there. And now I'm in a new club and I get to learn from y'all what y'all do. There's no right answers, but we try to find that right way. And so I salute all y'all with the fatherhood. Yo, Berg, hold on as much as possible. That's what they used to tell me.
I'm holding on.
Oh, as much as possible.
Hey, yo, in my era, it wasn't no father. Honestly, in my era growing up, wasn't no fathers like that.
It wasn't
And,
a
I
lot
mean,
out
you know,
there.
some people
It
have
was
like
certain-
your pops was dead, Jay.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? For a while, your pops was dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we was each other, like me and Squirt and all of us.
Same with us.
Same time.
Be clear,
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah, we
because
everybody else
we
had.
learned from our fathers were there, but they were working. They might show up to a game, but the way we raised each other.
Word.
We really raised each other in the streets,
Right.
playing ball, doing what we do,
Right,
and we
right.
learn from each other. We learn the mistakes, and we learn the good stuff from it. We were each other's competition all the time, which we pushed each other, and so our fathers really wasn't. Your pops used to bust up behind in the backyard, and when it came to sports, he did.
definitely.
So, but we had. If we would have a father for this, we would have a barber for this, we would have an uncle for this. So salute to all the men out there. And but as far as like a group of fathers, like how we have now, we did not have that.
Shout out to Cornell too, man.
Shout out to Corn,
Word is born because
the barber
Yo,
Corn.
Society?
That good. Yo, that's
bro,
where we used to always be. Let's
Corn
be
is an
clear.
OG
Coach
in the barber
Kev.
game.
I
Coach
just
Kev.
saw Coach Kev the other
Word
day.
is
I
born,
gave
yo.
Kev the biggest hug.
Me too. I seen my
The biggest hug.
for real.
You know,
You know
that
what I
was
mean?
L.
They
That was
don't-
L
they
for
played
us.
it-
And
Yo, man,
Piscataway,
it's
that was
been-
L.
Absolutely.
what's
That was
crazy?
Coach L.
You know what's crazy? I don't know no fucking barber. Yo, my pops used to cut my hair. The first fucking person to cut my hair at the shop I worked at was Reeve. That's crazy, right? I never
like
got my
that
hair
sometimes.
cut.
Y'all don't
That's-
worry,
that's a
y'all hook
blessing,
you up,
though.
dog.
I'm good now. I cook myself up.
Shout
Right,
out to
like, good.
Mr. Bateman too.
Who?
But the Doc Bate,
Bateman
like
was a
yo,
real one.
Bate-
Absolutely.
Bate was very
Meteor
real.
Man.
Bateman was
Nah,
a
Doc Bate was a real one.
Very great track coach and playing.
Yo, he was holding it down in P-Way too.
absolutely.
Really?
Bateman was
Yeah.
definitely running.
Yo,
the
every
gym.
summer he's in the weight room. So I'm going in the weight room. I'm with D. Coach Bate is right there. Before I go to college, I'm in Piscataway
They
High.
used to be making
I
them
ain't know.
wood cars.
Yeah.
I ran
Word.
summer track.
Word.
I ran summer track out for Tsunami.
Yo,
They
I'm,
say it takes a
smoking.
village to raise a kid.
it does take a village. It does take a village.
Okay,
And at the same,
Look at you with these
and-
African
but-
proverbs.
but at the same
Let
time,
me show you how it is.
yo, at the same time, it takes men like us. It takes men like us to be able to help each other and to push each other, and we're gonna keep pushing that. We're gonna keep doing that with Beards and Baldheads. My fellas from House of Blades, I want to thank y'all for coming through once
Man,
again.
it's
Now y'all
always-
know, and now every time we come in, it might be a different type of conversation.
I need to be here with them real estate chicks.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, their show is no longer.
It's gonna come back in January.
Oh, January? Ooh.
January is coming back.
Word, I got questions.
They are some super fly women. I love it to them.
I
Shout out
could
to
bring
Maddie and the whole
something up if
team.
You ask me to.
Shout out to Maddie and the whole team.
Get you set up now.
God,
Yo.
one Mike.
Yo,
We gonna have you on again real soon.
no doubt.
Appreciate you, my brother Squirt. We're gonna have you on real soon. Squirt, we got a party coming up.
Yeah. This Friday, we at Mama Sushi in Elizabeth. It's a movie. You know what I
Mama
mean?
Sushi, my live. Make sure you there.
Yeah. I'm gonna have it's celebrities coming, but this ain't one of them situations where the celebrities are promoted to be there. This is one of them situations where they are actually just coming to party. So this is one of them situations you never know who's gonna be there. Shout out to Mixed by Chameleon and Easy All Out, the Jersey City
my
crew,
brother.
Mini
You know what
Man.
I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Mixed by Chameleon, he do a lot of celebrity mixing and producing. So it's his birthday, so you know the mission gonna be something epic. I promise you.
What's the IG so I can put on my IG? What's the IG they need to follow?
You know,
Well, you
I'm
can follow-
definitely working on some new stuff right
Yeah,
now.
so
too,
Mike,
too.
I was gonna get to, and Mike, like I said,
Word up, man.
I'm gonna get you the proper.
Yeah.
You follow
we
you
gonna
follow
do it
the
at
proper.
Squirt Dog,
Do it right.
DAWG,
You-
SQUIRT, DAWG.
We gonna do it right.
At Squirt Dog.
He's some
Yeah.
Mike, I'm
got a lot to talk about.
Yo,
A lot.
Yeah.
and I ain't want to play with it.
That's what make me
Didn't
stand out
wanna
right
play
there,
with it.
DAWG.
A lot,
Lele.
man.
So I got Squirt Dog, one of the top promoters, one of the hardest working promoters in Jersey.
Working hard.
Make sure y'all
Squirt
always come to.
definitely
If y'all see his event, I want to give a shout out for another promoter and a former vet or a vet. Shout out to my boy OC.
Shout out to OC.
Shout out to OC. You know
Where
that's the
OC
fam,
at
it's the
with the
Beards and Baldheads
three-way?
fam.
Actually, OC is outside. Like,
Oh, he's outside.
Oh,
He's
see,
outside.
And shout out to
So I'm coming with the
and
three
shout,
ways.
and
OC,
shout
you said you
out
got
to and
three
shout out to
ways,
one of
yo.
my
Don't
Piscataway
ask
legends and fam. Shout out to Jay Lewis.
J.
Lewis.
Shout out to
Oh,
Jay
J.
Lewis.
Lou?
Shout yo
Where
another
J.
vet.
Lou
I
at? I
forgot
ain't
Jay
seen
was a
J.
vet.
Lou in a minute.
I saw the picture. I'm like, shout out to Jay. He was
Oh,
always on the
he was a vet.
check-in.
my
He
boy
was on.
E a vet too. E that be with Rap Brother.
Shout out to E.
My cousin Rod.
Shout out to Rod.
Oh, DJ Nutty. He's
Uncle
in Africa
Gene, Uncle
serving
Wilfred,
right
all
now.
my
Shut-
uncles.
Word?
Was born.
Shout out to Nutty. I didn't know that.
Yeah, shout out to
I
Nutty.
didn't. I didn't know that. Now, shout out to my boy Malik. You know what I'm saying? One of Plainfield's finest. Another one, Mike
Thomas Holt.
Kendall. We was just talking about
Florida,
that.
right?
He
out here.
He out here.
back
He out here.
Yeah,
He out here.
Shout, once again, Mike.
Doing muscle ups.
Mike is doing work.
Doing
You back in that
Face
gym, Mike?
ups.
One
He doing
second.
chin-ups.
Mike, I got my boy Mike Larry is back in that
Mike
lab.
Lowry.
Definitely
He's back in the lab.
Yeah,
New music.
New music coming soon.
yeah, definitely.
If they want to get in contact with you, how can they get in contact with you?
The real _ Mike Lowry. The real _ Mike Lowry, man. Go to my IG, show some love. You know, follow me. I got
The
some
Cardinals
things
hat
going on.
on.
Appreciate you all the time.
Cardinal for life.
Appreciate you all the time. Shout out to Barry. Shout out to TJ. The rest of the family out there. Shout out to his daughter's happy birthday, fellas. Shout your IGs and where they can catch you to get some of the best barbers. And this is only half the team.
Oh yeah, this is definitely like half because we got 3 more that's missing, and we got a 4th coming in this year. You can follow us. You can follow me at Baby Bergs on IG. You can follow the page at House of Blaze underscore
House of Blades.
underscore House of Blaze.
Bird's gonna
Underscore.
put some pretty old R&B on his live.
Yeah,
so.
you know I'm always putting the R&B. Rhythm and Bergs.
You can follow me at Mr.Themusi.
Mr. Blackout. Talk to him.
Music.
You ain't got to follow me. Think now.
Fella.
Easy the Barber. EAZYTHA BARBER.
Fellas, we appreciate you always. We appreciate the family coming through. T, I appreciate you so much.
T.
Hold
Y'all
up,
don't
T.
understand. Yo,
T,
my
talk
girl
that
T over
talk.
there. My girl T over there. She don't talk that talk.
Talk that
she
talk.
works. She
You
stays
threw
on
the,
top of
Cherokee Indian. Got the Cherokee Indian fleece on.
Yo, that flow is looking real good. You see that
I'm about to put you on
ponytail?
my live. Hold up.
T, that's that.
Hey, nah, yeah,
T,
nah,
T,
hey,
that's
nah,
when that
hey,
baby
nah.
lotion with the
Hey.
waves coming up top. T,
Hey,
T.
You gotta
That's that
rush
jazz
that energy.
for me.
Yeah, word up. That's that. T, we appreciate you.
You got waves and a shag.
I appreciate you the utmost, T,
Wavy
for always
the
coming
drip.
through, holding down the IG live.
Big drip.
Drip,
Cousin
drip.
D, you got any shout
Come
outs
through
before we go?
dripping. Drip, drip.
Shout out to my kids.
We all
Shout
feel
out to
father like
Deion's
right
sons.
now.
They
We-
bad as hell.
That is hell.
Yo.
They'll
Deion's
school
sons
you.
be
They'll
trying to
tell
work.
you mad
Power.
shit though.
Nah,
Tell you mad shit. They're probably
definitely.
smarter than all of us.
Shout out to
They
everybody.
definitely smarter than all of us.
Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Shout out to my cousin Bill. Shout out to my
Yo,
cousin
what's the
Bill.
score right now?
Shout out to
Man,
Raina.
talk-
Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Zamik, Ivan. I'm not saying everybody. Who else I'm saying shout out to? Shout out to Rel, Tracy, Maddie. You already heard your shout out, Maddie. They love you over there. Madison Frazier.
Hey, Maddie.
Shout out to the General, DJ
Hey, Miss
Storm.
Parker.
Hey,
Shout out
can
to
I-
Octavia. Shout out to Bill Blast. Shout out to
110,
Keisha.
Seattle.
What? They beat
Can I
us?
put a plug in real quick?
Oh man, you give me 1 second. Shout out to Tone. Shout out to Lamar.
Tony Wills.
Yes, Coach Hill. Shout out to Sonny Clark. Make sure y'all watch the Holmes Network every Monday. Shout out to my boy Bobby Stone, Chrissy, Kim, Lee May, one of the best ever. My
Oh,
sis.
Lee May.
Fly Nine.
Shout out to my boy Fly Nah, Rashid. Shout out to my boy Prinny, Farah, and everybody else out there. And if I missed you, I am super sorry. Make sure y'all keep watching every Monday.
Jared Brown was on the internet.
Shout out to Jared Brown. Yo, man, shout out to Jay. You already. And everybody still watching.
Jay, he said
My
you ain't
brother
following
Lou.
back in like 4
My
months.
brother Lou. Louisville. Shout out to you and LL Cool Lou the third. We're going to be back with my fellas one more time. Shout out to my barber. Shout out to my stylist.
Shout
We are
out to
beards
Biggs.
and
Quick
bald
plug. Can I get
heads.
a quick plug?
Shout out
Get
to
that quick
Biggs.
plug. My fault, bro.
All right, listen.
Biggs from
I want y'all
Charlotte.
to everybody go follow my media page. It's on Instagram. We doing something big. It's gonna blow up over academics and all of them. It's at KRVPS Craps Media. I got a media page. It's me and my team. We're gonna be up here on the show pretty soon.
Yes, they will.
Make sure you follow it. We got all the media updates, all the sneaker updates, all the gear updates, anything that's happening in hip hop culture. Follow us.
With beards and bald heads. Thank you. Shout out to everybody. Holla at y'all next Monday.
All right.